Oh, hey boys and girls, it's me, your local weatherman, Ollie TaBooger. I'm out here in the Westminster graveyard, and you're probably wondering what I'm doing out here. Well, shh. Hey, did you hear that? Okay, here's the deal. Old Ollie's out here digging up some bones. Now, I know that sounds crazy and illegal, and it is illegal, so don't tell anybody. But I'm out here digging up some bones because, you see, I want to take a vacation. Every good weatherman needs a vacation, but my boss told me that unless I had a replacement, that I couldn't take a vacation. Well, nobody's as good as Ollie, all right? But there was one guy, and it was old Bob Buckley. He was on WKRG News 8, and he was awesome. Now, the only problem is that Bob's been dead about 20 years now, all right? But I came out here where he's buried, and I've been looking for his grave. You'd think it'd be easy to find. However, it's a little dark out here, and I can't really read the names on the stones. So I've just been doing some digging, and I found a bunch of bones. And the reason I'm doing it is because I heard this story about this guy. His name was Zeke. It was Zeke. We're just gonna call him Zeke. And Zeke found a bunch of dry bones. It was a story in the Bible, and he found a bunch of dry bones. And all of a sudden, they got him, started walking, and had muscles, and started talking and stuff. And I said, if I can find Bob's bones, we can do the same thing. So, I found some bones. Check it out. All right. Now, these all may not be Bob's bones, but, because I'm pretty sure this is a leg bone from a lady earlier I found over there. And then, of course, this over here, right, this little one right over here, this is a chicken bone that a dog was gnawing on, but I took it from him because it could have been Bob's rib, and he needs those ribs for projection when he's telling the weather. And so, and this is the most important part that I found. Ready? Here we go. Get out of here. Sorry, they're all in a fish net here. I found a fish net by a tree over there by the fence, and so I've just been putting all the bones in here. But I found a face. And this has got to be the face of Bob. I can already tell. Look at him. That's just got the Bob face. Still looking good, Bob. After all these years, still looking good. Look at him. He looks like he could do this. He could just take his hand like, hey, I got a cold front moving in right over here. It's gonna sweep on down to Texas. Yeah, Bob, he knew the weather. Now, here's the deal. I don't have any of the magic that Zeke had, but I'm gonna try to make these bones come to life. And right in front of your very eyes, right here in the Westminster Cemetery, shh, don't tell, it's illegal. But we're gonna make these bones come back to life. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, dry bones, get up and walk. Hang on, 1 second. Let me just try again. Let me just try again. Maybe a little push here. Dry bones, get up and walk. I said, get up! All right. Wait, you know what? Here's the deal. I'm gonna try to put this guy together so at least we can, maybe he can, like I said, the hurricane, this is pointless. All right. You know what? I'm gonna try to glue these back together with some super glue since I don't have the Zeke magic. But hey, you boys and girls come back next week and for Bob Buckley, live here on WZNE News. I hope that I'll be on vacation. All right, this is pointless.